Ozark Hills Rider here, and today I'm going to keep it local. I'm going to ride to a place called Greer Springs, the spelling G-R-E-E-R, Greer. And from Alton, it is only 8 miles north of Alton on Scenic Highway 19. And after 8 miles, you'll see signs that'll be on your left. But Greer Springs, it is the second largest spring in the state of Missouri, putting out 222 million gallons every day. Every single day. And it is second to the largest spring in Missouri, Big Springs, which is near Van Buren, Missouri, in Carter County, only about an hour and 10 minutes northeast of here. And that spring puts out 287 million gallons every single day. So I'm going to check out Greer. I will tell more details about it when I get there and get to show it to you guys and everything. But right now, I'm going to fast forward this for the next 8 miles. Hurry up and get there. Here we are. It's not a real big sign. Greer Springs. We got somebody here. It has about 10 parking spaces and a bathroom. No running water or anything like that in the bathrooms. Let's take a look at the bike. Oh, that thing is just so much fun. Trail starts right in front of this car, and it is a 1 mile. I guess it's rated moderate, maybe just because of the incline, because the trail itself is not bad. But from here to the spring, you do drop down 250 foot. So we descend on this trail 250 foot. 1 mile down, 3 miles back up. good. It's still pretty clear because this is Saturday. Both Thursday and Friday we had some pretty heavy rain. Oh, don't worry, we'll get right down there next to the water. This spring consists of two places. One, there's a cave up here that we can go right up next to. And the second, which I think is even greater of putting out water, is probably about 150 feet down the way here. Now, when I was a teenager, which was many moons ago, this was not here. There was no Forest Service involved. It was private owned, and we used to have to walk, not the trail that I just came down, but just alongside this hillside, a little over a half a mile. So the highway and the old spring, which we will check out here after this. But yeah, we used to park up there and walk that goat trail, is what it was, down to here and then explore. And back then, we could swim here. Yeah, but not anymore. Can't swim, can't kayak, can't float, but we can sure go look at it. Got a few steps here. How cool is that? Well, all right, we'll take the easy way. That's not like me. No, the easier way was right down there next to the water. So I gotta be careful climbing on rocks. I haven't posted a video yet, but I fell a little over a month ago on some rocks and hurt myself, but I'll go into that in that video. Oh, I'm glad the water is still clear. All right, let's go look at the cave. Just wait for it. Got to climb here. Oh, I'm gonna have to set my camera down. Not much of a ledge. I know what I'll do. Got my camera right there. Made it. It's a little dingy because normally, well, you can see the bottom there, but it is usually crystal clear. Now, as I mentioned before, as teenagers, we used to swim right here. We would actually climb our way right up there and jump. I mean, it's only about chin deep, but just don't land on a rock. Oh. This is the second place that Greer Springs is formed. One out of the cave and this one. And as a teenager, I swam from this bank. The limb was out of the way because that tree wasn't down. And tried to swim up on top of that. And it felt like I was hitting a brick wall. I could not swim up on top of it. Temperature of the water is cold, but most people think it's colder, but about 56 degrees. But what makes it really feel cold is like if you're canoeing on a 90-degree day, you jump into some water that's what, 45 degrees cooler. Yeah, it's going to feel cold. Pretty amazing. Might as well get me in the picture. Okay, before I leave here, I'll tell you one last story about this place. Before I was born, so this happened before 1963, my grandfather, Woodrow Barton, was hired to log this area between here and 11 Point River, which it is 1¼ mile from here to 11 Point River. And he had his 3 sons, one of them my dad, Doc Barton, his older brother Eugene Barton, and his younger brother Jim Barton, and another local guy here, Boyd Bates. So if any local people see this, Boyd Bates, he was a logger. And I think there was somebody else, it might have been Sherman Warford, who, if not at the time, ended up being my dad's brother-in-law, married one of my dad's sisters, Betty Warford, or Betty Barton, became Betty Warford. But anyway, they were hired to log this. So this whole hillside, on both sides, they would log and fall the trees down into the spring from both sides, and they would float that 1.2 miles to 11 Point River, float down to the bridge, which we will go here after a while, and there was a staging area for the logs at the bridge. But yeah, Woodrow Barton's crew logged both these hillsides between here and the 11 Point River. have made it back. Just remember, 1 mile down, 3 miles back up. Hello, beautiful. Yeah, as always. Okay, we are leaving Greer Springs Trail, and it's just a short jaunt down the road to the Greer Springs Mill. All right, this is Greer Mill Spring, or Greer Springs Mill. There, I'll spit it out. In 2016, they started renovating this. They worked on it for about 3 years, and yeah, it looks great. Because as a teenager, it was here, but it was in bad shape then. It was built by Confederate Captain Samuel Greer in 1859. That's what this says. It was destroyed in the Civil War, but rebuilt somewhere around 1890, and worked as a grinding mill until about 1922 when it closed. Hey, I wonder if we can look in a window. No, I can't, but the camera might. Can you see anything? Yeah, a better shot at it from this side. Pretty amazing. Got you some picnic tables here. There is a hike down to the water. It's about 3/4 of a mile, and we are going to do that. Well, look at this. This is the spring water from Greer Springs. This is at 222 million gallons every day that comes out of those 2 springs that we just looked at. Think about that, 222 million every day. That's enough to give every person in the United States a little over a half a gallon of water every single day. It's a lot of water. But we're not done. Probably can't see them. We got a couple of surprises down here. Like I mentioned, this is just the spring water. 11 Point River is about 1/4 of a mile just around the corner. I don't think I'll walk across that. But look what's here. We have some cabins. kitchen. Well, here's a buck scrape. Not real fresh. Okay, I am leaving Greer Springs Mill. That car must be an electric car. I can't even hear it. And 11 Point River is at the bottom of this hill. I could literally get right there and roll like a something all the way down to the river. The staging area for the logs, probably see it better from the other side, would be right over there. It's where they used to stage the logs. Because there used to be two different roads. Right here was one of them. The log trucks would pull down to the river to load, and another one was up here. Trucks waiting to pick the logs would wait here. That used to be an old road that goes right down to the river, same as this one did. But they'd pick the logs up. Now it's across the bridge going into the sun. Finish the video with going into the sunset. Oh, I guess it ain't setting yet. Alright, hey, I want to thank everybody for watching my video. I wanted to keep it local today. Like I said, I only live about 8 miles from here. And as a teenager, this was all my stomping ground. I practically lived on 11 Point River. Me and all my cousins. I'm related to half of Oregon County, I believe. But thanks for watching. And I will catch you in the next one.